Hello, it is 9 p.m. in Art this time to English New Edition. For tonight headlines we have the heavy rains in the capital and the northern regions. The meeting with the delegations from the University Hospitals of France. For the international scene, the international community welcomes the ICC arrest warrant against Netanyahu and Gallant. Welcome to our newsroom. This morning's news is marked by intense rainfall in several parts of the capitals are forecast by meteorologists. This morning's the capital as well as towns such as Tajora and Obox received moderate rainfall while the south remained drier. While this rainfall is a relief for rural areas, it has also caused a few inconveniences in town, particularly in Djibouti City, where paddlers are disrupting traffic on some roads. In addition, the Hambuli Wadi is partially flooded due to the heavy rains on the coast, and in Obok, the Sadai Wadi on the outskirts of the town is also flooded. In Tajora, showers affected the towns, and the rains was heavier in the mountains, particularly in Randa and Dora. Also, this bad weather has caused localized floodings and slowed traffic. It is a real relief for farmlands and pastures which are often affected by drought. The skies remains overcast and intermittent showers will continue to occur, especially along the coast. In the afternoon, the pictures will become more contrasted with the clear spells likely to appear. In the evening, the clouds could gather again, heralding further rains in the capital and along the coast. In Djibouti City, the inhabitants accustomed to the vagaries of the weather are watching the rains with a certain melancholy. The weather is expected to clear up in the afternoon, but there is a risk of further rains in the evening. Ilyas Musa Dawale, Djibouti's Minister of Economy and Finance in charge of industry, had the honor of visiting the headquarters of the Qatar Fund for Development in the company of Mr. Daib, Djibouti's ambassador to Qatar. The visit was part of Djibouti's ongoing commitment to strengthening its partnership with the leading financial and development institutions. During this meeting, Mr. Dawale had the privilege of being the first official visit of Mr. Fahad Sulaiti, recently appointed Director General of the KFFD. The Minister of Higher Education, Dr. Nabila Mohamed Ahmed, had the honor of receiving a delegation from the Lyon and Grenoble University Hospital in his office. The meeting, which took place in the context of cooperation in medical researches, was attended by the Minister of Health, Dr. Ahmed Rabil Abdelle, the President of the University, Jama Mohamed Hassan. This visit marks an important turning point in Djibouti's relations with the prestigious medical institution in France. The aim is to strengthen collaboration between the two countries' universities and research centers, particularly in the field of medicines and public health. Discussion is focused on joint research and training projects as well as development opportunities in the medical sector. The University of Djibouti is a key player in trainings and researches in the country, committed to promoting academic and scientific quality. It supports initiatives aimed at strengthening local capacity in various fields, including health science and technology. The Minister of Health, Dr. Ahmed Rabil Abdille, said the aim of this meeting is to strengthen collaboration between the two countries' universities and research centers, particularly in the field of medicines and public health. Discussions focused on joint research and training projects as well as development opportunities in the medical sector. For his part, the Minister of Higher Education, Dr. Nabil Mohamed Ahmed, said that the University of Djibouti is a key player in training and research in the country, is committed to promoting academic and scientific quality. It supports initiatives aimed at strengthening local capacity in various fields, including health science and technology. On 21 November 2024, the People's Palace was the setting for the big event to celebrate the International French Teachers Day, organized by the Djiboutian Associations of French Teachers under the aegis of the Ministry of National Education and Vocational Training. The event was organized in collaboration with the CRIFA and the French Institute of Djibouti. The event was attended by the Secretary General of the MENFOP, Mohamed Abdallah Mahyoub, the director of the institute, and the director of CREFA, Dr. Renier Yotova. Djiboutian writers and senior MENFOPS officials have also honored the event with their presence. It was a colorful and emotional day, bringing together hundreds of French teachers and students from schools across the country. This year, under the theme All Champions Bearers of the Francophone Flame, the celebration is taking place against the backdrop of the Paris 2024 Olympics and Paralympic Games. The day aims to celebrate the dedication of French teachers as true champions of languages and culture. The activities on offer include dynamic exchanges, convivial moments, and the sharing of innovative teaching practices. The president of the Djiboutian Associations of Teachers of French Students, Saada Elmi Aden, took the opportunity to introduce herself and her project aimed at improving the working conditions of teachers of French in a spirit of cooperation and mutual assistance. The day was marked by the recognitions of the country's 10 best French teachers selected by inspectors from the various levels of education. For his part, the representative of the CRIF also took the opportunities to organize an interactive competitions on the Kahoot platforms where participants with educational questions in real time. The winners of these competitions won a trip to take part in the International Colloquium for Teachers. As part of this strategic development planning, the Republic of Djibouti has adopted a longer-term vision 2024-2035, which is being implemented through successive 5 year plans after the first national development plan SCAPE 2015-2019. The second Djibouti IC 2020-2024 plan will be coming to an end in a few weeks' time. This NDP is made up of three strategic areas aligned with the priorities of the Djibouti's 2035 vision and the United Nations Agenda 2030 on Sustainable Development. It covers the period 2020-2024 as a reference document for all other national planning as well as for development partners. And this workshop present the Prefect Mohammed Hamad Abbas and the President of the Regional Council Omar Hussein Omar in line with the principles of result-based management with a view to drawing up the first 5 year plan for 2025-2029. The Ministry of Economy and Finance, responsible for industry, is therefore holding consultations with all stakeholders to carry out a review of the Djibouti NDP IC. The aim of this review is to assess progress and review towards achieving the objectives set up by the NDP. For his part, the representative of this said that this in mind, the Economics and Planning Directorate Department of the Ministry of Economy and Finance traveled to Tajura to conduct interviews with the various categories of key players in the regions, including local elected representative of the Central Technical Department of the sectoral ministries. As part of the celebrations for Universal Children's Day, a group of young school children were received at the offices of the Prefect of Tajura regions for an exceptional and constructive exchanges. During the meeting, the young people, members of the youth committee, asked the questions on subjects crucial to their future, including health, education, transport, and job opportunities. Their inquisitive and responsible approach addresses the major concern of the region is children and young people. The prefect answered all their questions to their satisfaction, highlighting the project and initiatives that the local authorities are planning to improve the future of children. She shared some promising perspectives. The young people, impressed by the prefect's positive vision and commitment, expressed their gratitude for the warm welcomes and availability he had shown them. This meeting embodies the importance of dialogue between the authorities and young people and underlines the shared desire to build a better future for all the children of Tajura. For the regional scene, like every year, Somalia celebrates Somali Teachers Day on 21 November. This year, major ceremonies were organized across the country to pay tribute to the crucial role played by teachers in the development of education. Teacher plays an important role in Somalia. The Ministry of Education recruits around 3,000 teachers every year to strengthen the education system. The Somali President, Dr. Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud, praised the remarkable work done by teachers, saying that teaching is one of the noblest professions a Somali citizens can have. He also promised that the government would pay particular attention to improving teachers' working conditions. The international community welcomes the ICC arrest warrant for Netanyahu, and Yoav Gallant, the head of the European diplomacy, Josep Borrell, has said that the arrest warrant issued on Thursday by the International Criminal Court must be respected and applied. The court's decisions must be respected and applied, said Mr. Borrell at the press conference in Amman with his Jordanian counterpart Ayman Safadi. Palestine's envoy to the UK called for the full forces of the law to be applied to Israel war criminals as well. The arrest warrant issued by the ICC for Mr. Netanyahu and Mr. Gallant raised hopes that justice will be done. This decision is a crucial step toward bringing to justice the Israeli authorities who committed genocide against the Palestinians, said Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan. France will continue to support the ICC's actions against Israel, said the French Foreign Ministry's spokesman. The court is the guarantor of international spokesman. The court is the guarantor of international stability and must be able to act in all situations in an independent and impartial manner. In Gaza, at least 66 Palestinians died killed near the Kamal Adwan hospital. Northern Gaza has been hit by one of the deadliest attacks in recent weeks. An Israeli airstrike destroyed an entire residential block near the Kamal Adwan hospital in Beit Lahia, killing at least 66 people. In the process, this region continues to suffer a wave of deadly violence as Israel intensifies its attacks in the besieged Palestinian enclave. On Wednesday evening, 95 Palestinians were killed in 3 waves of Israeli strikes targeting Beit Lahia. And in Lebanon, Israeli airstrikes killed 47 people and injured 22 in the east of the country. The deaths toll from Thursday's brutal Israeli airstrikes on 6 towns of the Baalbek district of eastern Lebanon has risen to 47, with the 22 injured. The Lebanese Ministry of Health has reported the strikes took place on 22nd day of the Israeli offensive in Baalbek, in the governorate of Baalbek Harmel. The region is widely regarded as a key Hezbollah stronghold with significant support and influence. And this is it for the news. Thanks for watching us. Have a good evening.